My dear one, what you are about to hear is the continuation of a shift that has already begun in your life. Nothing about this moment is random, and nothing that has happened before was without purpose. There may have been times when you questioned the process or wondered if anything was truly changing. But even in the quiet moments, unseen alignment was taking place on your behalf. These words move forward from everything that has already been spoken into your spirit. They bring deeper understanding and strengthen what has already started to unfold. So remain focused and receive what follows with calm confidence. This is not the start of something new. It is the next step in the breakthrough that has already begun working in your favor. Natural terms. They are going to try to find rational explanations that fit within their naturalistic worldview. They are going to attribute what happens to coincidence or good timing or natural recovery that sometimes occurs or circumstances that just happen to align favorably. They are going to construct logical narratives to account for what happened because acknowledging that God supernaturally intervened, that the divine broke into the natural, that a supernatural move actually occurred, requires them to confront truths about the nature of reality that they are not ready to face. Accepting that miracles happen means accepting that there is a God who is active and involved, that the spiritual realm is real, that there are dimensio bu kai huns to existence beyond what science can measure, and many people are not willing to go there. But you will know deep in your spirit in that place where you co-bunnect and necked with me. You will recognize my hand in what happens. You will see my fingerprints all over your breakthrough. You will know with absolute certainty that what happened could not have happened without divine intervention. There will be details and timing and connections that are too perfect to be coincidence. There will be elements that defy natural explanation. And you will know that this was me. This was my supernatural power breaking into your natural circumstances and doing what only I can do. And that knowing that unshakable certainty that you personally witnessed my miraculous intervention in your impossibility will become a foundation stone of faith that sustains you through every future challenge you face for the rest of your life. Because once you have personally witnessed my supernatural power breaking into your impossibility and doing what absolutely could not be done through natural means, once you have experienced firsthand that I really am the God who does impossible things, you can never go back to living as if I am limited by what seems humanly possible. Your entire framework for approaching problems will be transformed when future challenges arise, and they will because you live in a fallen world. You will approach them differently than you did this one. You will not spiral into despair as quickly. You will not feel as hopeless because you will have a reference point. You will remember what I did in this impossibility. You will think back to how impossible things seemed and how miraculously I intervened. And you will think, if God did that, if God brought me through that impossibility, then God can handle this too. Let me speak very specifically now about what I am about to do in the area of physical healing. For those of you who are carrying sickness, disease, chronic pain, mysterious conditions that have baffled doctors, diagnoses that have been declared incurable by medical experts, I am about to release a wave of healing power into your body that targets the root of what is malfunctioning. Not just symptom management that makes you slightly more comfortable while the underlying disease continues to progress. Not just medications that treat symptoms without addressing causes. Not just slowing the progression of disease so it takes longer to kill you. I am talking about healing that goes to the cellular level, to the genetic level, to the very foundation of what is breaking down or malfunctioning in your physical body. That tumor that appeared on the scan, that mass that should not be there, is about to disappear. When they do the next imaging study, whether it is scheduled for next week or next year, they will find nothing where the tumor was. And they will question whether the first scan was a mistake or misread. They will wonder if the images got mixed up with someone else's file. They will suspect the equipment was malfunctioning. They will come up with every possible natural explanation because their medical training did not prepare them for tumors that vanish without treatment. But you will know that was not a mistake or a mix-up or an equipment malfunction. That was a sign. That was me speaking to the cells in your body and commanding them to return to normal function. The cancer that has been spreading through your system, growing and metastasizing and threatening your life, is about to go into complete remission with no medical explanation for why. The treatments you have been receiving have not been working well enough to account for it, or maybe you have not even started treatment yet. But the cancer is going to stop growing. It is going to start shrinking, and eventually it is going to be undetectable in your body. The autoimmune disease that has been attacking your own body, that has been causing your immune system to treat your healthy tissue as an enemy, is about to stop its assault. Your immune system is about to be reset and recalibrated to function the way I designed it to function. The chronic pain that has been your constant, unwanted companion for years, that wakes you up at night, that makes every movement difficult, that has stolen your quality of life and limited what you can do, is about to lift, not just be slightly reduced or managed to a tolerable level. It is going to lift and leave. The inflammation that has been causing so much damage throughout your body, that has been the root of multiple symptoms and complications, is about to subside. The swelling is going to go down. The markers in your blood work that indicate inflammation are going to drop to normal levels. The organ that was failing, that was operating at reduced capacity, that doctors said would eventually require transplant or would cause your death, is about to be restored to proper function. Tests are going to show that it is working better than it has in years, better than it should be working given how much damage existed. The system in your body that was breaking down, whether it is your cardiovascular system, or your digestive system, or your endocrine system, or your nervous system, is about to operate as it was originally designed to operate. I am releasing creative divine works, where what is not functioning will suddenly function. Where what has been permanently damaged will suddenly be repaired. Where what has been deteriorating progressively will suddenly be restored. Where what is diseased will suddenly be made whole. This is not gradual improvement over months or years that could be explained by the body's natural healing processes, helped along by medical intervention. This is supernatural intervention that produces results that defy medical explanation and happen on a time frame that is impossible naturally. And when the doctors examine you again and find that what was there is no longer there, when they run their tests and discover that what was malfunctioning is now working properly, when they look at before and after scans side by side and cannot explain the dramatic difference, when they check and recheck your labs because the numbers do not make sense given your condition, they will have no category for what they are witnessing except deliverance. Some of them will resist that word because they're scientific training rebels against it. They will search desperately for natural explanations, but others will acknowledge, whether publicly or privately, that what happened in your body goes beyond medical science, that this was divine intervention, and your body will become a testimony to my healing power. Some of you have been battling mental and emotional conditions that have been just as debilitating as any physical disease, though they are less visible and often less understood. Depression that has wrapped itself around your mind like heavy chains, making it hard to think clearly, making it nearly impossible to feel anything but darkness and heaviness and emptiness, making it difficult to imagine that life could ever feel different than this. It has been like living under a heavy, wet blanket that suffocates joy and hope and motivation. You have fought against it. You have tried medication and therapy and lifestyle changes and spiritual disciplines. Some things have helped a little, but the depression is still there, still stealing life from you, Anxiety that has made every single day a battle just to function normally. That has filled you with constant dread about everything and nothing. That manifests in your body with racing heartbeat and shallow breathing and tension that never fully releases. That has stolen your peace and replaced it with relentless worry that cycles through your mind obsessively. You cannot shut it off. You cannot calm it down. It is exhausting to live with this level of anxiety all the time. Trauma that has kept you trapped in the past, unable to fully move forward into the present and future. Painful memories that replay on an endless loop in your mind. Flashbacks that transport you back to the moment of wounding as if it is happening again right now. Hypervigilance that keeps you constantly on edge, always scanning for danger, never able to fully relax. Triggers that seem to be everywhere. Innocent things that suddenly connect back to the trauma and send you spiraling. You feel broken. You feel like you will never be normal again. You feel like the trauma defined you and destroyed who you used to be. Grief that has stolen your capacity to experience joy or hope or excitement about anything. Everything is colored in shades of gray. Nothing feels good. You go through the motions of life, but you feel dead inside. You lost someone or something so significant that it feels like a part of you died with them, and you do not know how to live with this gaping hole in your life and in your heart. The grief is not getting better with time like people said it would. If anything, it is getting worse as the reality sinks in deeper that this loss is permanent. I am about to pour healing into your mind and emotions that will break the power these conditions have held over your life. The darkness that has been pressing in on your thoughts that has made everything seem hopeless is about to be penetrated by my light. And when my light shines into darkness, the darkness cannot remain. It has to flee. The chemical imbalances in your brain that have been contributing to depression, the neurotransmitters that are not functioning properly, are about to be corrected. Not just artificially propped up by medication, but actually healed and restored to proper function. The neural pathways in your brain that have been stuck in patterns of anxiety and fear, that have been reinforcing those patterns every time you experience anxiety, are about to be rewired. New pathways are going to form that lead to peace instead of panic. The emotional wounds from trauma that have been festering like infected wounds that never got properly treated are about to be healed at a depth you did not know was possible. Not just surface healing that puts a bandage on it, but deep healing that goes to the root and actually closes the wound and allows healthy tissue to grow. The grief that has felt like it would drown you, that has felt like an ocean you are lost in with no shore in sight, is about to be met with my comfort that brings genuine consolation. Not comfort that bypasses your pain or minimizes your loss, but comfort that enters into your pain with you and holds you while you grieve, and slowly, gradually brings healing to your broken heart. You are about to experience a lifting, a lightening, a clearing that will feel like stepping out of a dark room where you have been trapped for so long into brilliant sunshine. The oppressive heaviness that has been sitting on your chest, making it hard to breathe, is going to lift off. You are going to take a deep breath and realize you feel lighter than you have felt in longer than you can remember. The fog that has been clouding your thoughts, making it hard to concentrate or remember things or think clearly, is going to dissipate. Your mind is going to feel clear again. The numbness that has deadened your emotions, that has made you feel disconnected from yourself and from others, is going to give way to the ability to feel hope and joy and excitement again. You are not going to be numb anymore. You are going to feel alive again. The hypervigilance that has come from trauma that has kept you constantly on edge and unable to relax is going to calm as you experience the safety of my presence surrounding you. The irrational fears that have controlled you are going to lose their power as truth replaces the lies that the fears were built on. This does not mean you will never have another difficult day or another moment of anxiety or another wave of grief. Healing is not the same as never feeling negative emotions again. But the condition that has dominated and controlled your entire life, that has felt like a prison you could not escape, is about to lose its grip on you. It will no longer be your master. You will be free. For those of you facing financial impossibilities that have been strangling the life out of you, that have been stealing your peace and your sleep and your sense of security, I need you to understand something fundamental about my nature. I am not a God of barely enough. I am not a God who keeps you perpetually on the edge of financial disaster, always one emergency away from complete collapse. I am not a God who doles out just enough provision for you to survive, but never enough for you to actually live without constant stress and worry about money. That poverty mindset that has convinced you that financial struggle is your permanent destiny, that has made you believe that you will always be poor, that having enough is the best you can hope for, is a lie straight from the pit of hell. And I'm about to shatter that lie by demonstrating my ability to provide for you in ways that exceed your natural income and circumstances. I'm about to demonstrate that I am not limited by your paycheck or your lack of a paycheck. I'm not constrained by the economy or market conditions or interest rates or any of the factors that financial advisors say determine financial reality. I own everything. The cattle on 1,000 hills belong to me. The silver and the gold are mine. The wealth of nations is mine to direct as I choose. And I can cause resources to flow into your life from sources you never expected, that you were not even aware existed. That check you stopped expecting, that money you were owed but wrote off is never coming, is about to arrive. That debt that you thought you would be paying for the rest of your life, that has been hanging over you like a dark cloud, is about to be supernaturally canceled. Somehow, someway, that debt is going to be resolved. Maybe someone pays it off as a gift. Maybe it is forgiven. Maybe it is settled for a fraction of what you owe. But it is going to be dealt with and removed from your life. That legal settlement or insurance claim that was supposed to take years to resolve, that you had given up on ever seeing, is about to come through, and it is going to be more than you expected. That opportunity for a position with a salary that seemed too good to be true, that you did not think you had any chance of getting, is about to be offered to you. And you are going to wonder why they chose you when there were other candidates with better qualifications. But I am going to put favor on you that causes them to want to hire you, even though it does not make logical sense. That business idea you had, that dream of entrepreneurship that you dismissed because you did not think you had the capital or the connections or the knowledge to launch, it is about to become viable. Resources you need are going to become available. People with expertise are going to offer to help you. Doors are going to open. And that business is going to take off in ways that exceed even your most optimistic projections. That investment you made that seemed to lose value, that you thought was a mistake, that you have been kicking yourself for, is about to turn around and produce returns that shock you. The value is going to increase dramatically and unexpectedly. That inheritance you had no idea existed, that came from a relative you barely knew or did not even know you were related to, is about to be released to you. You are going to get a call or a letter that seems unbelievable at first. I am about to open financial floodgates in your life. Not a small trickle that barely meets your immediate need and still leaves you stressed about how you will manage next week. Floodgates. Provision that not only covers what you need right now in this moment, but actually begins to restore what the years of financial struggle have cost you. All the opportunities you missed because you could not afford them. All the experiences your family did not get to have because there was no money. All the margin and peace and security that poverty stole from you. I am about to begin restoring it. Provision that allows you to breathe again without the constant tightness in your chest from financial stress. Provision that allows you to plan further ahead than just the next bill that is due. Provision that allows you to dream about possibilities instead of being trapped in survival mode. Provision that allows you to be generous instead of always being the one in need of help. I am about to position you in places of financial favor where resources flow to you. Not because you are grinding and hustling and exhausting yourself trying to make ends meet. Not because you are working yourself into the ground trying to earn more, but because I am directing supernatural supply into your life as part of your inheritance as my beloved child. The lack mentality has to be broken off your thinking. It is a stronghold that has to be demolished. You have been conditioned by years of financial struggle to expect not enough, to automatically assume you cannot afford things, to budget for scarcity, to plan around limitation, to believe that if you manage to cover your immediate obligations without going further into debt, that is the best you can hope for. To think that getting ahead financially is for other people but not for you. That some people are blessed with prosperity but you are not one of them. That mindset is a prison. And I am about to break you out of that prison by upgrading your financial reality in ways you cannot currently imagine. You are about to transition from barely surviving, from constantly being in crisis mode about money, from living in fear about how you will pay bills, to actually thriving to having enough, and more than enough to being secure and stable and at peace about your finances. And when this shift happens, when you begin to experience a level of financial stability and blessing that you have not known before, do not attribute it to finally getting a break, or to the economy improving, or to circumstances working in your favor. Do not credit it to your own hard work finally paying off. Recognize it for what it is. My supernatural provision flowing into your life, my favor opening doors, my blessing overtaking you, my faithfulness, keeping my promises too. Provide for my children because I love you, and I delight in blessing my children, and I'm not stingy or withholding. For those of you who desperately need restoration in your marriage or your family relationships, I want you to hear my heart on this. I'm about to do something supernatural in the heart of the person who has been resistant, cold, distant, hardened against you for so long. That spouse who has been emotionally checked out for months or years, who seems to have built impenetrable walls around their heart, who has been going through the motions of marriage but is not really present, is about to have an encounter with me that shifts their entire perspective. I am about to work in their heart in ways you could never accomplish through any amount of trying to connect or communicate or convince them to engage. Your efforts have been bouncing off those walls. But my power goes through walls. The walls they built to keep you out. The defense mechanisms they erected to protect themselves from more hurt are about to come down. Not because you finally said the right thing or did the right thing, but because I am going to do in their heart what you cannot do. The resentment they have been holding on to. The grudges they have been nursing. The bitterness that has been poisoning your relationship is about to be dissolved by my love flooding their heart. The attraction and affection that died years ago that you thought was gone forever is about to be resurrected. I am going to remind them of why they fell in love with you in the first place. I am going to cause them to see you through new eyes, to notice qualities in you they stopped appreciating long ago, to feel drawn to you again in ways they have not felt in years. I am going to soften their heart toward you. The criticism is about to turn to appreciation. The indifference is about to turn to engagement. The coldness is about to turn to warmth. The thoughts they have been entertaining about leaving, about divorce, about whether they would be happier with someone else, are about to be replaced with renewed commitment to stay and fight for your marriage, to work on rebuilding what has been broken, to create something even better than what you had before. This does not mean the restoration will be instant or effortless. This does not mean there will not be hard work required from both of you to rebuild trust and communication and intimacy. Supernatural works do not bypass personal responsibility or eliminate the need for intentional effort, but the supernatural shift in their heart that makes restoration possible, that opens them to the process, that gives you something to work with, that is about to happen. And when it does, when you start to see changes in them, when you experience them reaching toward you instead of pulling away, when you hear them speak words of affection instead of words of criticism, you will recognize that this is not something you manage to accomplish through your own efforts or manipulation. This is me intervening in your marriage and doing what only I can do. That child who walked away from you and from everything you tried to instill in them, who rejected your values and your faith and your family, is about to come to the end of themselves. The lifestyle they chose that looked so appealing, so free, so exciting is about to reveal its true cost. The people they have been running with who seemed so cool, so accepting, are going to reveal their true nature. The choices they have been making are about to produce consequences that bring them to a moment of crisis and clarity. They are going to hit bottom, and in that place of brokenness, when the facade falls away and they see the truth about where they are and where they are headed, they are going to remember. They are going to remember your voice. They are going to remember your prayers. They are going to remember the foundation of truth you laid in their life before they rejected it all and walked away. And I am going to use that memory as a lifeline to pull them back. They are going to feel a pull toward home. That type Amen if you believe in God.